You are a wizard, monsters and men, ladies and people. And welcome, my name is Earl and today I've powered on Fictorum, where you are a wizard. You can actually say it now. You are a wizard, Harry. You are a wizard, Earl. It doesn't matter. You can say it because you are a wizard in Fictorum. Yes, it's a third-person action RPG with a node-based map, and again, you play a wizard, where you can do some awesome spells. Sounds promising, isn't it? Yeah, it does. So, let's first start with the options menu then. There are plenty of options. The developers actually did this correct. It's made in the Unreal 4 engine. Plenty of audio options, plenty of video options, as you can see. Field of view slider, and anti-aliasing. Basically everything you need is right here. Then you have your controls. You can change them also, and you can play it with keyboard and mouse and controller, as you can see. So thumbs up for that. And then there are more game options, as you might see here. Show action bar, show health, mana, stamina bar, show event icons. Basically everything is there. Alright, so very thumbs up for the developers on that. So having said that, let's check out what Fictorum is. Yeah, so what happens if we start a new game? You can actually, well, we choose an empty slot for now, and then you have to make your wizard. So you can choose your character name, hardcore mode. I think hardcore mode is when you die, your story ends, and that's it. You have to start over. And in non-hardcore mode, when you die, you can just redo it. Starting title, there are probably more to unlock, as you can see here, but as for now, you can choose between a fire mage, a ice mage, or a lightning mage, a tempest. And also you can customize your character with your skin tone, your hair, corruption glow, which is this little thing here. He looks awful, right? Yes. Does he look great? No, that's not in my opinion. Facial hair hood, well, you can do quite some things here, so that's that. And based on that, let's go to the game. What do I find about the graphics? Well, it's a little bit, as you can see in the menu already, it's a little bit hit and miss. Sometimes you think, yeah, it looks decent, and the other time I think, not really. What? Continue. Avoid. What happened? Oh, I have to choose my slot. So as you can see, I made one Tempest one and one Tempest slot B. I'm the furthest with that. I thought I lost my thing there. Holy crap. You can actually choose between easy, well, something before easy, medium, hard, and something else here. Let's check that out. Difficulty and nightmare. On medium, I only died for some reason. You died quite quickly, in my opinion. So I went for easy. And not medium. No. So let's continue. One downside already, I can tell you. This loading goes pretty quick. But the initial loading of the game, when you start it up on Steam, it actually says this can take a couple of minutes. Trust me, it takes 1 or 2 minutes. I don't know why, it's ridiculous. It's not good. No, we don't like that. It's ridiculous in my opinion. So here's the map. I'm actually at chapter 2 now here, as you can see. I'm not very far, but I start over and over again. And you got these nodes where you could travel on. So you see this line, this yellow line. Those are the Inquisition, as they're called, the Inquisition here. The Inquisition Legion has gained control of this location. And you have to be... you have to make sure they don't catch you, the Inquisition. Because what happens if I, for example, go to... now I go to this node. If I go to that, the Inquisition are there. And then I have to fight them. So basically, what you have to do is you have to make sure you keep the Inquisition behind you. That they don't catch you up. Because then you have a big battle to fight. A really big battle to fight. And for each chapter, when you finish a chapter by going to these, well, to this red beacon thingy over here, and you basically progress through the story as you go from node to node. Every time you go to a node, I will show you that later, you get a little bit of text, and then you have a decision to make, And based on that, you form a story of your Fictorum. Yeah, so this is settings. Let's view my inventory, what's there. So here's basically your armor, which you can get in the levels. You can just find them. I got some spare here. I can disenchant this, and by disenchanting I get this currency, which is magical essence. And with magical essence I can again enchant things and also buy things at shops, which are some particular nodes. For example, this node was a shop once, not anymore, and then you can buy more stuff. And these are your spells, as you can see. You can have 4 at a time, and this is your... You can power spell with that, but I will come back to that later. So, for example, I can disenchant those. If I hold shift to disenchant, I get 9 magical essence of that. I can disenchant this, and can I disenchant this? Yes. And now I have 66 magical essence, and I can go to the enchanting page. And what do I want to enchant? I really don't know, actually. I can put everything in there and then enchant, as you can see. Spending 22 essence to improve the item's attribute by 10%. So I can do that. And basically you can enchant everything what's in here. Basically everything. And then I have also this scroll. And with this scroll I can bind this scroll somehow. Oh, not somehow. I can bind this scroll to an item. And then I get that spell under there. It also says this scroll contains incantations for an ability can be imbued into a ring or used like a spell tome. So I can equip it here as a spell, or I can enchant it. For example, I have enchanted one to this magical ring, which is neat. So said that, these are the basics of the inventory stuff. Let's go to the actual gameplay. What is it like? So my Fictorum is now right here, as you can see, and I have to choose to which node I go. I can go backwards if I want, but as I said, the goal is to go forward in the story. So I can go to this one. This is black. So I've already done that, but I have to go to this one before I can travel, for example, to the end. Because if I go to this one, then I can only travel to here, not to the end thing. So let's, for example, travel to this one again. Oh, nothing happens because I've already been there. Well, let's not go to the end for now. I thought, because once I went back, and then I had the little story thing, but as you can see, the Inquisition already moved. So let's go to this thing. Then, what will happen then? You get this scroll. So, for example, this is my whole first chapter. The story that I made, with the decisions that I made. And we're now in chapter 2. So, this is my story, blah, 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 blah. And what now? We're at a new node. And what happens then? Alvia. Well, outside Alvia, Earl paused and took a look at this map. To look at this map when a short, armor-clad woman shot past him and traveled back. Traveler, the corrupted have killed our watchmen and I fear they may breach our walls. Are you for hire? And then you can make a decision. No, I don't want to. I want to leave and I just want to continue. Or you can just nod to say, yes, I want to battle. So, lead the way. What? What is this? The main? Sometimes you get follow-ups, as you can see. I didn't expect that one now. I can only give this. That's fine. Lead the way. The Tempest grimly march alongside the soldier. Lead the way. And then the map loads. And then I'm loading in. And what then happens? You come to the gameplay. So these are the maps. They're not all unique. I think they're randomly generated a little bit. They're not all unique because I had this one before. And as you can see, Tall Fox remaining and enemy quest killed. So what I have to do is I have to kill all the enemies. Yes. And some maps are reused. They're in a different environment, for example, with snow, but they're not infinite kind of maps. I think they're not really, really randomly generated, to be honest. No, they're not. Probably not. So we're now here, and as you can see, I have my abilities there, which is Q, which is your blink forward, my E, which regens my mana. I got my lightning. Oh, my lightning thing selected now. My lightning strike. So as you can see, that's my basic lightning strike, but I also have a very huge thunderstorm. That looks more badass, right? A lightning stream, which is just a channel thing. And some splash damage. So let's first regen my mana. And then I can also do the splash thingy from up front. So those are my spells. As you can see, they're running. Now it looks fine. Now it looks a little bit off. And also the environment. Sometimes you think it looks decent, sometimes I think it looks very crappy, but there is the corruption coming. So what do? I take my lightning strike and I plant it right here and then they will die. This is very satisfying, to be honest. And, oh, let's kill him. Yes, he's dead now. Keep in mind it's easy, so there's not a lot of duties. But I still haven't killed all the quest enemies. There we go. And of course, oh, he's behind me now. And of course, a spell consumes mana, but when you cast a spell, and you have enough mana, but you keep channeling it like this, as you can see, I lose a little bit of mana right now. And when I have no mana left, that means I will consume health. So, as you can see, right now, my health is going down. I will just kill him, and my mana just regens slowly. I have to protect this building. And what I can also do is, the environment is fully destructible. So I can take this lightning strike and place it on top of this building. I'm sorry, but that was your house, dudes. And that looks so freaking amazing. What do I have to do? I have to kill more quest enemies. But where are they? Are they in the fortress? I don't know. But also on this map, it does... Oh, there's the other enemy. It's on top of the freaking mountain for some reason. But also on this map, you see these buildings that you can destroy, but it also rewards to explore them, because in these houses you can force the door. Now it's open. Sometimes there are people in here, but in these houses are your health potions and other items that you can find, disenchant. Most of the time this is handy for, well, items to find, so you can disenchant them for magic essence and for health potions, because you can rest on the map to get more health back, but then the Inquisition comes closer and then you're screwed if they are there. But be careful when you're in a house that you don't use your spell, because then the house will collapse and you'll lose your health very quickly, as you might see now. What happens now? The whole building destroys it. Oh, I'm stuck. How do I... Oh, I'm not dead actually. But don't do that, because that's a very terrible idea. How do I get out of this crap hole? Maybe I can blink out of this. Can I blink out of this? Come on. I'm stuck now. Oop. That doesn't work. Oh, it's actually just going away now. That's good, so let's go to this house, see if there's a health potion or some other item there. There's nothing here, because you will see the shivering you saw. And so this is basically the gameplay already. And what you have to do, I have to protect this house, but my quest enemies are not there, so I might have to go to the fortress. And then you can see that purple, pinkish beacon over there. That's your exit. Exit. Yeah, no shitty. Exit. And you have to get there to finish the level. Because if you don't get there, you die. And again, if you die in hardcore mode, that's it. That's your story. And if you die, well, not in hardcore mode. Ooh, that's awesome, right? That means... Ooh, no, I have to protect them. That means you can rewrite your story. See, I look a little bit freaky, right? Yeah, it's not the most beautiful game in the world, no. Not really. Oh, there's another enemy there. What I can also do, I can also empower my abilities. So for example, I can do right click and I'll have concentrate in there, stun or chain reaction for the Tempest. And I can select those, and that means I'm killing an innocent... Ooh! I'm sorry, dude. I was killing an innocent man. Then that means I can empower my spells. I almost forgot that. But as you can see, if I do right click, it already costs me mana. And if I then go to chain reaction, it costs me more mana. So you have to do it quickly. You have to decide quickly what you want to pick. Because again, if you lose mana, eventually you lose health and then you will die. So where are the other quest enemies? Where are you? Come me. Woohoo! Die! And what is my complaints about this game? Well, the movement again, it feels very weird. Doesn't feel right, to be honest. A normal, but okay. Besides that, in my opinion, you die quite quickly. Sometimes you have, when you fight the Inquisition, let's go to the actual tower. Sometimes when you fight the Inquisition, they throw some kind of spears from a very far distance. I mean, I can imagine that my spells can reach it, but sometimes they throw a spear and it's from that much of a distance. How the hell can you throw that? Ooh, that looked great. But anyhow, you lose your health quite quickly, in my opinion. Ooh, there's a wizard. Oh, you cheeky bastard. Oh my god, I'm on fire. And then you have to be very careful. And also, I think you lose your mana way too quickly in this game. Ooh. And why do I think that? Well, let's see. I do two lightning strikes here. Now 3 then. And then I lost all my mana and I have to do it again. And for example, the lightning from above strike. What's it then? Lightning bolt. Just lightning strike. I have to do 3 lightning bolts. My mana's away, and if I do a lightning strike, well, that's it. That's your mana. You can't do more. I know you have to get more. What the hell? It's just collapsing out of nowhere. I understand that you have to collect better gear, and then you have more mana regen. But I want to be a wizard. I want to throw my spells like a crazy man because I think that's fucking epic. But I can't. I just can't. And what I have to do to get in this thingy right here to end the level, I have to destroy the place where the pink beam comes from. So just do a lightning bolt over there. Normally that's enough, as you can see, and then you can finish the level. It's loading. Then I get my reward. The Inquisition comes closer. So what do I get? Leather gloves, plate cauldron, a magic scroll, which is an arc, special area of effectively shots enemies with powerful impulse, so just pushing them away probably. And I get more runes here, but this is only usable on projectiles and area spells. The spell pieces through targets in the line to damage multiple enemies and persist. Only usable on fire spells, so that can also happen. So then I continue my story. Inquisition will come closer, and that's how do I do it. Can I go to this thing? I think I can. And also what I forgot to mention, sorry, for each spell you can do a different empower as you want. So if I want for my stream, if I want... Ooh, I cannot take this one. I thought I could. Well, for example, if I want this one instead of a stun, I can choose it. So it's very nice that you can do a different empower for each spell. But I want this one actually. So that's great. Lightning orb. Ooh. I don't know where I got that from. Lightning projector spell. Arcing ball of lightning. Let's take it instead of this one. I don't like that. I never use that one. Let's take the lightning bolts. And then I can do my piercing here. I want this one here because I got it for everyone. And then my pierce and my chain reaction. And I can also enchant this one. Because... What did I do? I enchanted it. Why? Well, my bad. I disenchanted it, so I'll take this one anyway. Oopsie, doopsie. Stun here, chain reaction here, and then we're done. So that's basically the game. Explained in a nutshell. So again, if you do the final chapter, you'll see what happens. So we get another story thing. The afternoon sun melted on Earth. He traveled through American woods. He actually found himself enjoying the sprawling views of glistering peaks and the misty valley below. Sadly, his enjoyment was short-lived. He heard a gasp in the distance and spotted a flash of red letters. The Inquisition, yeah. So what do we do? Lightning bolt. Earl left, almost impressed. Earl turned towards the forest and scratched his beard. Not be enough. Searching his beard, Fictorum cursed himself for the distraction when he began to hunt for the man in red. Turned towards the forest and scratched his beard as he continued on his way. So I can just say, continue my way. So I have to go back now. Let's do the story. Something was not right there because I probably had to fight to leave the place, but anyhow. So again, this is another map, and well, this is basically the game. I explained it quite quickly, but what do I think of it? Well, the graphics, hit and miss in my opinion. The spells, well, how I feel about this game is that it's a very awesome concept. No doubt in that, but only the... There we go, let's kill him. It's easy, right? So it's actually pretty easy. Whoop, he almost killed me, there we go. But the execution, it's a little bit hit and miss in my opinion. It's quite fun to do this, but I want to be more badass. I don't feel badass enough. It's probably because I'm only at the beginning of the game. But still, I just want to cast my fireball the whole time. Or my lightning strike. Just want to do it from the palm of my hand. Just, ooh. Wants to shoot. There's another tower here. We can destroy it and then we can just run. Because that's how we roll. We're a pussy. Again, I feel a little bit like it's a bit of a hit and miss. Hit and miss. Well, it's a fire spell, so I can't do anything with that. I have to go to this thing. We can fight the Inquisition here. Okay, I will fight him. Continue the story. It's cool concept, but there are some... Yeah, again, there are some flaws. I'm not really sure about this game. What the hell? This never happened to me before. Hello? Ooh, there's all the Inquisition already, so... We have to escape through that node, so let's try and do that. As you can see, when the Inquisition are there are a lot of enemies. But luckily this is easy. Well, we can just be a little bit badass. Like that. Ooh, there are a lot of them, as I said. The tower is also shooting me. Let's kill the tower. So you can actually finish this kind of missions by... oh, my stamina. I'm out of stamina. By killing all the Inquisition, which is a lot of work. And as you can see, the spears, where they're coming from, I really don't know. They're just throwing spears at me like nowhere. This is actually quite difficult. But I want to cast this more. I know I need more gear, but I want to be more badass. But again, the concept is cool, and I can imagine that you would enjoy this game. It depends. I don't know the price. It really depends on the price and what it is, but my feel about it is a little bit hit and miss. And as you can see now, I can rewrite my history. That means I go back into my previous state and I can again choose where I want to go and rewrite history. I can copy my whole story to clipboard probably. Check the statistics, or I can just quit the game. Oh my god, I'm already dead, man. What are you doing? So guys, this was actually Fictorum. I hope you liked this video and it was a little bit informative. And if you want more reviews and first impressions of early access games and full games, feel free to subscribe. If you liked the video, also feel free to press the like button. If you do not, what the other buttons are next to hit. Then now I want to say, guys, thank you a lot for watching. And as always, to be continued.